Hi, I'm Dana Middleton, your host. Welcome to Momentum Monday. Today, we're going to be talking about taking action, especially action in your creative career. Now, how do you do that? What is the intention behind a lot of the action that you take? And one intention may be much stronger or weaker than another intention. So before you take any action, I wish somebody had told me this, by the way. If you're 20, I wish somebody had told me this when I was 20, because it would have changed my life and saved me so much time. I would not have wasted so much time. So look at your intention before you take an action. Sometimes you think you need to do something or you want to do something, but it might not feel right yet. So look at the intention. If, for instance, you're taking an action because you're uncomfortable not taking the action, or you feel like you need to do something, or you feel like you should do something, that's a real red flag that maybe that's not the most powerful action that you can take, right? When you have this kind of like, I should do this, and you're pushing through, even though you got all this resistance, or it doesn't necessarily feel right, or it feels very effortful, that may not be the best action to take at that time. Yeah, thanks for saying that. Should is definitely a red flag. Think about it, like pay attention, because you want your action to pay off. You want your action actually to have impact. So my plea to you today is to wait when you can, to wait until that action feels more inspired. Because when you want to do something and it's something you actually want to do, it doesn't feel like it should, it's something you want to do, but you just are not there yet. You can feel a halt. Listen to the halt. Give it a little more time. And then maybe you'll wake up a few days later and be like, oh, I'm ready to make that call now. Or I'm ready to send that email. Or I'm ready to book that ticket. And then it's easy and it just kind of goes into a flow. But when you take action and it just, you're overriding, that inner halt. Halt's the best word I can say for it, because you can feel it inside. The more you listen, the more you're going to get in tune with your, intuition and how you really feel. And then let that guide you. I am someone for taking action. Don't get me wrong, but I've taken so much action in my life based on what somebody else said I should do, or based on, just other stuff, or stuff I thought I should do or needed to do, and would override that inner voice that was saying, no, that doesn't feel that right now, or that right for me. So try to listen, because when you listen and you trust, it really builds trust. You trust that, okay, I know somebody else doesn't know for me. I know, and I'm going to listen and trust that I know. And as you do that and build that, it'll get stronger. And then when you start to take action, you'll be able to tune in and go, hey, is this the right time? Hey, is this the right action? And really give yourself a little time before you just, like bull in the china shop it, and just go in and headlong and, run into everything, and it might not feel so good. So that's it today. That's really what I want to inspire you to consider, is to take some inspired action, and sometimes give yourself that uncomfortable space before you get there. Right? It may not be comfortable right now. I'm in a space right now personally where I'm taking a little bit of time to really listen and wait for a next inspired action. And I got to tell you, it's uncomfortable sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, I just want to know, I just want to get back to action, because we're taught as kids often that is what you're supposed to be doing. Be productive, always be doing something. And so if you're one of those people like me, to really listen in that moment, or maybe days or weeks of, it's not the time yet. Ooh, sit in that discomfort, and it's good for us. It's uncomfortable sometimes, but it's good for us, and will lead to action that has a lot more impact when we take that action when it feels right, instead of what everybody else says we should be doing. All right, if that resonates, let me know. It sure does for me. I do these things because they resonate with me, and I sure hope they resonate with you as well. So today I thought we would do a tap about trusting our inner voice so that we can trust enough to know that when you have a feeling that says, wait, just hold off, it's not quite time yet, that you can trust it. And then you can go, okay, that's all right. I'll do something else. I'll go take a walk. I'll do whatever that feels good right now, instead of pushing this thing that just doesn't feel baked yet. You know, you want things to feel a little baked sometimes, and that will sometimes take time. All right, so let's do this tapping thing. If you haven't tapped before, we're going to tap on the meridian points of our body. We're going to do a really nice, fun affirmational tap today. So just follow along with me. You're going to use these fingers of these hands. We're going to start on the eyebrow point today. And just repeat after me and go around. I'll call out the points on the first round, okay? And it should make you feel good. I'm willing to trust myself. And go outside the eye. What would it be like if I trusted myself? And then under the eye, especially when it comes to taking action. Under the nose. I'm so used to listening to the shoulds. On the chin that come from me or others. Under the collarbone. You can do both sides if you like. And that gets so exhausting. And I take action that sometimes feels like a lot of effort. Middle of the chest. And honestly, I just want it to feel easier. Under the arm. But when I've got all these shoulds in my head, all these things I need to do, top of the head. Frankly, it feels scary sometimes, and it's not much fun. So if you're yawning, taking a breath, that means you're moving energy already. So good job. So, you know, and that may feel true what we just said, right? We don't want to squeeze the fun out of what's supposed to be fun. So what if I could start to look at it differently? And just keep tapping with me. You know the points now. That it's okay to wait until I feel more inspired. It's okay to wait while I become more aligned. If it's not feeling safe to take an action, maybe I need to look inside about why. Maybe I don't feel worthy of being supported by that person. Maybe I don't feel like I deserve for it to be easier. These are all things I can clean up inside to come into some kind of alignment. And when I'm aligned, or mostly aligned, inspired action comes more easily. Take a breath. So I am going to make it my business to trust myself. To really find out what's going on inside. To know who are the voices in my head that say I should do this or that. And gently let those voices go. It's time to trust me instead of them. Because honestly, I'm the one who knows me the best. And I'm willing to give myself the greatest gift of listening to me. Because as I listen and honor myself, I calm down. I naturally come into alignment, and I learn how to take inspired action that actually has an impact. Okay, good job. How did that feel this morning or this afternoon or this evening or whenever you're doing it? Um, when I was doing that, the tap, because when I'm tapping, I always do it intuitively. It's like what comes is what comes, but it really is that combination of alignment and inspired action, right? Of getting to know yourself, getting to know what you truly believe. What are the beliefs that you picked up? A lot of those beliefs that aren't yours, those shoulds, come from other people, maybe parents, families, society, the culture of whatever it is you do as a creative person. And we take those on and think they're true. What if they're not? What is true for you, and what do you want to be true for you? And that's what I would recommend you focus on, and when you do that and make yourself right instead of everybody else right, whew, it's a relief and you feel so much better. Let's see. Oh, my throat didn't want to say all those things. Gonna need a repeat section. Okay, that's fine. And have water. Good, good, good. Yeah, if your throat, by the way, guys, if your throat starts to feel like tight when we're tapping, I always think that is telling you that you have a lie that has infected your truth, because this is kind of your truth area right here, your truth chakra. Um, so think about that. What's the lie? And the lie could be something as simple as, well, I've got to do it this way in order to be successful, or in order to be loved. That could just be a lie. I've got to do it somebody else's way. What if the truth is I got to do it my way? I must do it my way. I got to do it my way in order for me to let this work, but also to be happy, also to be calm, to feel right in your skin. So this is about taking your power back, taking your trust back, taking your action back. So wonderful job. Please keep me posted on how this goes, and if it resonates. I sure hope it does.